Today, I want to talk about one thing that we do subconsciously that completely drains us of our energy, of our inspiration, and is just very detrimental to the dreams that we're chasing, to the life that we're trying to live. And I've caught myself doing it a couple times, and you do it without even knowing that you're doing it. In life, there are decisions that we make. Things that we have to do, the path is split. We can go this way or this way. And we have to make a decision. And we can look back on those decisions, and sometimes we agree with the decision that we made, or sometimes we wish that we had made another decision. And in those moments, sometimes we're regulated, sometimes we're not regulated. Sometimes we're full of fear, sometimes we're not full of fear. And decisions are made. And we take the path that we chose. And a lot of us are living in our life with regret. We feel like we made the wrong decision a couple decisions back, a couple paths back, and there was a fork in the road and we went this way, and we find ourselves here. I'm here to tell you that there is grace on your life, that there is mercy on your life. The path is made perfect. It's just like a GPS. When we make a wrong turn, when we take the wrong exit, when we don't know exactly where we're going and we make a wrong turn, well, you are detoured. But the way that we sabotage it is that we let our mind and our soul live in two timelines. And this is what we have to take away in these moments of where we are in our present place to be able to find that fulfillment or to travel the path that's in front of us. How we mess ourselves up is we make a decision in the physical, and that's where we're going. But we keep on thinking and regretting things internally. Two different timelines. We're here in the physical realm and we've made the decision, but we're here in the mental and emotional realm wishing we had done something else, or telling ourselves that we're lazy, or telling ourselves that we missed our chance, or whatever it is. When you live in these two different timelines, physically and internally, you will drain yourself. You will have no rest because you're always second guessing the decision that you made. You're second guessing the path that you're on. You cannot continue living in these two timelines of what could be and what is, of what is not reality and what is reality. You can't keep regretting. You can't keep comparing. You can't keep thinking what it could have been or what I missed out on. You're here now. And the only power that you have is here and now. And there's a level of faith and trust that has to come into this for you to say, I have to have my own back from this moment on. All of the decisions that I've made have led me here. And all the decisions that I'm going to make are going to lead me there. And I have to trust that there is a divine plan and everything is working out in my favor. The things are falling into place as they may. The universe is working in my favor. And you can make your path perfect when you have your own back. When you say, I'm not going to think about what could have been anymore. I'm not going to put myself in another timeline that is not what is right now. I am going to put myself here in the present. I'm going to give my energy to here in the present. I'm going to say, okay, I made that decision and I'm here right now. And now I'm going to become aware in the moment and look for the open doors. I'm going to be in alignment now, here. I'm going to own my power here and now. I'm going to start listening more here and now. I'm going to be tuned into my intuition here and now. All of the decisions that you've made that have got you to here is a part of your plan. I think back to rehab, and if I wouldn't have made the decision to go to rehab, if I wouldn't have made the decision to take drugs, well, I wouldn't be here. And I know that's kind of a weird way to say it, and I know it doesn't really make sense, but it helps you deal with the shame and guilt of maybe decisions that hurt you, maybe decisions that put you in a place of darkness, maybe decisions that put you in a place of learning a lesson. Because it's hard for us to come to terms with those decisions sometimes. But what I learned in the dark is what gave me the light. What I learned on that path of darkness and on that path of being in the middle of nowhere in somewhere in Texas at some rehab brought me here today. And so I say that not to say, hey, I'm glad you made those decisions. I say that to say, your plan is perfect. And stop dwelling in your own unforgiveness. And stop dwelling and thinking that you're stupid for making the wrong decisions. You have to forgive yourself for making a decision out of not being aligned because you didn't know better at that time. You were searching for safety at that time. You were searching for a fix, a Band-Aid at that time because you didn't know what you know now. And there is grace for that. And you're getting grace from the divine. You're getting grace from God, from the universe, but are you giving yourself grace or are you living in two timelines? Because if you're living in two timelines, you're missing the path now. There is so much redemption for you. There's redemption. You're so resilient. But that redemption cannot take place if you're living in fear of what could have been, if you're living in fear of what you've missed out on, if you're living in fear and your mind is in another place that isn't here and now. The opportunity that you're looking for is here. No matter if you've made horrible decisions up to this point. The path that you're looking for is here. No matter if you've procrastinated and made decisions that weren't in alignment with your truest self, they're here. Opportunity is all around you. The doors that are for you is all around you. It's what quantum leaps are, is realizing where you are, accepting where you are, and seeing all the opportunity in the doors around you now, and getting out of that past thinking mindset, getting out of that mindset of, I wish I did this. Everything that you need has been given to you up until this point on your path. All of the lessons that you've learned, all of the hardships that you've gone through, all of the darkness that you've walked through, all of the things that really hurt, all of the loss, all of the grieving, all of those wrong decisions have brought you to here. And it's given you a wisdom that if you will get out of two timelines and come to this one and say, I forgive myself, I'm here now, this is where we are, and you accept reality as it is. Not to just sit in this reality and not do anything about it, but you accept reality so that you can have, this is where we are right now. And you come to that awareness and you say, from here on out, I am making decisions out of alignment. I'm not going to make decisions from fear and lack anymore. I'm going to make decisions for me. I'm going to make decisions for good. I'm going to make a decision on the belief that there's favor in my life. Your life will change so fast. Your path will change so fast. But you got to get out of the past shame. You've got to get out of that timeline in your head. If you're here now, you have to let go of what was. You have to let go of the bad decision. You have to let go of where you were and what you could have done, because it just didn't happen. It's not how it was supposed to happen. You weren't ready, but now you're ready. And so act ready. And the way that you act ready is by letting go of what it could have been like, letting go of how you thought it was going to work out, and giving yourself grace and realizing that you're here, and realizing that it's not over, and realizing that You're here in this moment and you know everything that you need for this next season, for this next path, for this next door to open. You've been given all of that. You are whole as you are. Nothing can stop you other than you, and other than you being in your head about what things could have been. Get out of the two different timelines and come to this one, because this one is where all of your power lives. Alchemy. You have the power to change things, but you cannot change things when you're living in a land that is not real. When you're living in the land of shame and fear, and you're living in the land of regret, it doesn't work. And bring your awareness to the present moment. Your path is perfect. Everything that you need is here and now. There are so many doors and so many opportunities surrounding you. And if you'll get out of your head and you'll get out of the past tripping, and you'll stop freaking out about the future, and you'll come to this moment, and you'll get aligned, and you'll tune in, and you'll get silent, you'll know what to do. And very quickly, even if it doesn't seem like it in this reality that you're in, even if you've made bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, there is redemption for you. There is hope for you. There is purpose for you. And in an instant, in a moment, when you make that decision to be here, and you stop letting all of that power and energy be drained into what could have been, and you get out of that timeline and you come to this one, and you say, from here on out, I'm living in this timeline. I'm not going to be split between two and let it siphon all of my energy. I'm not going to give my energy to the past anymore. I'm not going to give my energy to that decision that I made anymore. I'm going to give my energy to here. When that happens and you make that commitment, your life will change. Things will change. The anxiety will flow out of you because you're not there anymore. So if that's you, I want you to just pray a prayer to let go. And it can sound like this. God, I'm here. And I'm not there. But I know that there is a plan for me. I know that there is hope for my life. I know that there is a deep purpose on my life. Everything that I've been through up until this point has gotten me ready for me to be tuned in now to me, to my environment, to the things around me, and to the doors that are opening. And I will not let regret and fear and lack and what could have been siphon my energy any longer. From this moment forward, I let go of the other timelines that are draining me. I let go of shame of what could have been and the decisions that I've made. And I enter into the present moment, fully having my back and knowing that my path can be made perfect, and it will be made perfect if I give my energy and attention here. I am ready. I am in alignment. I hear myself. I'm ready to go. Open the doors that are for me. Make my path perfect. Detour me if I need to be detoured. Open the next door if I just need to go to the next door. Show me what to do. I am here, and this is where everything happens, is here, and not in that timeline. I've had to do that. I've made some decisions over the last 2 years that were hard for me, and I felt like I was tuned into my gut. And I think I was. I felt so tired for 2 years. because I had one foot in what I could be doing and one foot in to what I am doing. And I had to realize that the decisions I've made, I need to have my back. If I heard my gut over the last 2 years and I listened to my intuition and I made those decisions, then I should have peace with that. And I should let what didn't happen go, and let the decisions that I made, I should reinforce those in my life. And I didn't know how to do that. And I realized it was really just a prayer. It was really just bringing awareness to the fact that I'm tired because I'm in two places. And when you're in two places, you try and make up for stuff. You try and make right what doesn't need to be made right. It didn't happen. And, it drowns out inspiration. It drowns out the joy of the now, because you're so stuck on what could have been. You're so stuck on what did I miss? I mean, for me at least. But this last week I've said, okay, this is the timeline that I'm in, and it's the timeline that I've chosen, and I take responsibility for it. And not all of those decisions were in alignment. Some were made out of fear, some were made out of lack, some were made out of ignorance. But it's brought me here. And throughout that, also some good things have happened. And also some dreams are being chased, and I'm working on some things, and there's new relationships because of doors that I closed and doors that I went through. And I'm going all in to this timeline because it's the timeline that I'm in. And I believe in my perfect path, and I believe in if there needs to be a detour, there will be one. And I'm not going to worry about that anymore. This stuff is not black and white. There's so much gray. And when we experience this grayness of life and the decisions that we have to make, we're left with feeling unsettled, and we're left with being indecisive, and we feel like we don't know if we did it right. And I'm here to tell you that you're here. So make it right. This is right. It's where you are. And if there are parts of it that aren't right, when you bring your energy to here, and I'm saying this to myself, when I bring my energy to here, those things will be made right, because I will shift and I will adapt. The most successful people in the world are those that are fluid, that can adapt, that come back quick after a wrong decision, that realize, oh, I'm here. What is in front of me now? What have I brought to life now? Where have these decisions taken me? Do I like where I am? And so find that peace of letting go. Find it. Because when you find that peace of letting go, and you just get rid of that, and you realize that there's so much forgiveness for you, there's so much grace for you, and when you realize that you're here and now, and there's nothing that you can do about it other than be here and now, the worry and the all of that stuff begins to fall off of you, because you realize that you're giving energy to something in another timeline that isn't there. It's just not there. It's not real. That timeline didn't happen in this 3D realm, in this universe, on this earth. You're here. And you have to make peace with your reality so that you can then build what it is that you're supposed to do. You're not making peace to just sit and be content. And contentment is great. But there's a reason that you feel like you missed out on something. The reason that you're making peace with what is so that you can build what is going to be. That's why. It's so that you can have a clear head and that you can have the energy and power that you need and the connectiveness that you need to be able to know what to do. And you know what to do. One thing I always love to say is in these decisions, you're going to hear the voice of intuition and you're going to hear the voice of anxiety. The voice of anxiety is a push. It's like, and I like to say it like this, it's like the wave pool at the water park. Wave after wave pushing you. Do it. It's the bully in your head. It's the fear that makes you, flight, freeze, or fawn, or whatever it's called. Like it freezes you. It brings up these feelings in you of fear. And you feel like you have to do it now, because if I don't do it now, then it's not going to work and I'm going to be behind. And that's the voice of anxiety. It's the voice of people pleasing. It's the voice of comparison. It's the voice of caring what everyone else has to think. It's the voice of that bully in your head. Intuition is the voice that pulls. It pulls you gravitationally. It's like this, and I like to call it like the lazy river at the water park. And you sit and it takes you, and there's this current and you flow, and it's a friend, and it's there, and it's based out of abundance, and it's based out of self-confidence, and it's based out of a knowing and a feeling. And when you are moving forward from this moment, remember that. Is it the push or is it the pull? And go with the pull. And sometimes it's hard to go with the pull because of how intense those feelings of anxiety can be. Those feelings of not enough can be. Those feelings of lack. And you make a decision out of that and you find yourself in a place that you don't want to be. We have to fight those feelings. We have to correct those feelings of lack. We have to correct those feelings, because when those feelings come up, it's easier for us to act from that place, out of a place of adrenaline and worry. As you move forward, go with the pull. Go with the pull, and you know what it is. I can't sit here and give you the exact description. You know what that is. There's a push and there's a pull. Go with the pull. Be in alignment. Daily, get your 5 minutes of silence. Connect with yourself. Go for a workout. Go for a walk. Do a meditation. Find inspiration. Watch a movie that inspires you. Listen to music that inspires you. Have that connectiveness with yourself. And remember, where you are right now is where you are right now. It's where you're supposed to be right now, because it's the only reality and timeline that there is. It's where you are. Good, bad, ugly. But it will be made perfect if you arrive here, if you get present, if you stay connected with you, if you stay connected to something bigger, however you do that, if you say that prayer. And then you have to put on the horse blinders. This world has so much comparison because we're all on social media, and it makes us feel less than, and you need to do this, and if you need, jump into this timeline with quantum leaping, and you need to reset your nervous system. And I'm not saying those are bad things, but it's constant of what I'm not doing enough of. It's constant. You need to work with me. I'm your coach. You need to. Horse blinders. You know what you need. You have all the power that you need. There is no person, place, or thing that has more knowledge and wisdom about what you're supposed to do. The best of teachers don't tell people, I know all the answers. The best teachers say you do. You have all of the answers within you. Horse blinders. I'm saying be respectful. I'm not saying, don't listen to anyone. But I'm saying put up a boundary in your heart to not let the comparison and the voices of everyone else have such a say in your heart. You can't. I've let that happen for the last 2 years. I've let voices and strangers that I don't even know online tell me things that have been, in some instances, give me a lot of fear. The fear mongering, it's the lack mindset, because they're trying to sell me something. And I have to put on the horse blinders because I am the only one that knows for me on a deeper level, on an intuitive level. People can be in your life, the strangers on Instagram, the strangers on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, family. There are people that have good intentions, but the way that you find someone with good intentions is, do they make you feel whole? Do they push you, or not push, sorry, do they pull you towards the pool? Or is it a person that pushes you to make a decision because this is what you need to do? No one can tell you what you need to do. No one. There are times in our life where we might be really down and there might need to be some force with the people around us that we love and people that we trust of helping us get our life right. I needed that when I went to rehab. But what I'm talking about is you being here now and the path that's in front of you and the life that you've dreamt of, the life that you know that you're supposed to live. And what I'm saying is, you have the answers and God in you has the answers. You are the light that you're looking for. You are the knowledge that you're looking for. Your intuition is powerful. And you can tune into that. And just because you've made dumbass decisions over the last 20 years of your life, or some good or some bad, does not mean you're stupid. It means you just didn't get it at that point and you learned a lesson. Stop being so mean to yourself. Forgive yourself. Stop trying to tell yourself that you're not worth it or you're not good enough or that you're dumb. I've done that. And it's just so hurtful to ourselves. You're not dumb. You're very smart. You're very smart. And the people that make you feel dumb and the people that make you feel fearful, horse blinders. Horse blinders. Put up a boundary in your heart and in your mind towards anything that makes you feel pushed, that makes you feel fearful, that makes you feel like act now, or if you don't act now, no. Horse blinders. And listen and accept the things that maybe people say and the things that you say or the things that God says that give you a sense of confidence and relief and comfort in knowing that things are going to work out for you because you have the answers. You do. Everything will be made perfect. Where you are is perfect. The seat that you're in is perfect. The place that you're at is perfect because what will come of where you are is perfect. Can you hop out of and get out of these two timelines and come to this one? Learn to go with the pull of intuition. Realize all of the opportunity that is here and now and all the power that you have here and now. Will you find inspiration daily? Will you find connection daily? And will you go for it? It's actually a simple thing. It's hard because of the world that we live in, but it's a simple thing to say, I can relax. Didn't go my way in those times. That's just not how it is. I'm here right now. I'm going to go with the pull and not the push. And I'm going to be inspired every day. I'm going to find that inspiration. I'm going to find silence and connectivity every day with myself. And the doors are going to open. And I'm not going to worry about it. What does the Bible say? Worry about nothing. Don't worry. Don't worry. You are right where you need to be, and you are going to the exact place that you're supposed to be going. Enjoy the journey and keep on showing up. Don't give up on yourself because of dumb decisions in the past. Don't give up on yourself because, and if you're like me, I don't even know if the decisions were dumb. I'm choosing to believe that they weren't, and that I went with my heart. I might have not known what I know now, but I went with my heart in those moments. Some of those times there might have been fear in the mix, and that's very normal, and doubt in the mix, and uncertainty in the mix. But here I am, and here you are. Have your back. Get out of that timeline and get in this one. Things are about to get really good. Things are already good. It might not look like it. It might not feel like it, but they are. Be that for yourself. Be your cheerleader. Be the one that has your own back, and realize it will be made perfect. All the BS that you walk through, the darkness that you've walked through, the hurt that you've walked through, the uncertainty and the decisions that you've walked through, it's going to make sense. And do what I said. Now I feel like I can't tell you what to do. If you want, do what I'm saying. Pray that prayer. Horse blinders. Even with me, if horse blinders, you know what you need to know. Can you be here and now? And can you give yourself that respect? And can you give yourself that space and that time to be able to find yourself here so that you can go to where you're supposed to go? I'll see you next week.